I bring on money, this thing is a topic. I got an opinion, the phone in my pocket. She gave me a number, now I gotta block it. I'm mixing the dirty business with the profit. Clean it up and I give it right back to him. If I don't fuck with him, then I can rap with him. I wanna be there when somebody catches him. I wanna witness and see that. You folks got that heat. No cap. I bring on this and they change the topic. I got an opinion, the phone in my pocket. One hell of a year and I keep this still dropping. They wanted to stop it, but they couldn't stop it. You told the story like Shorty was feeling you. She told the story like she stood the purpose. You look at my story, man, no one go right in. I see them legs, I don't get excited. I might just buy some, I can thug away. You know what sense in me doing the other way. Can't I be seeing it?
Hair's blowing.
Please don't be stupid as baby and gunner. And baby, you want it. So I just swung. Next time I'm in Dallas, I look for another. You know it's for life.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the beautiful Jambroni Field located right here in Arcadia, California. I'm Giselle.
And I'm Morgan Howey.
And we're with Apache News live streaming today's CIF Southern Section game between your Arcadia Apaches and the El Camino Real Royals.
Our Apaches have accomplished a lot in their season so far. They started with a 10-game win streak, but have recently been in a little slump, losing their last 3 tournament games. Our Apaches are looking to bounce back and start up a new winning streak. We know they have the potential, especially being the #1 ranked high school baseball team in the San Gabriel Valley and 15th in Southern California.
Our boys have recently added another trophy to their collection by winning the Pizza Chalet tournament in late February. Junior Ian Hofstetter has been stellar on the mound this season. He's proven to be one of the top starters for Coach Lemus this season, as he's thrown 32 innings and holds a 1.52 ERA. Gabriel Lopez is another pitcher that the Apaches heavily depend on. His natural lefty spin throw-offs hitters, and which is proven by his 3.55 ERA. These two throwers still have a few more seasons and to improve and lead this Apache team.
Offensively, Alex Dolan, Lance Wong, and Devin Eskridge have really been leading this team. The 3 leadoff hitters are versatile, each able to produce speed and power whenever needed. Dolan has a lot of experience at the plate as the senior has been leading off for this team for the past 2 years. Wong leads the team with a .371 batting average in 42 plate appearances, and Eskridge stays in the cleanup spot with 8 RBIs, 4 doubles, 1 triple, and 1 homer.
If the Apaches can get back to their old habits, they should be able to pull off a huge win against the Division I Royals. The Royals are coming off of a big win against the Pasadena Bulldogs, but share a loss with the Apaches against Newberry Park.
And the last time these two teams met up, Arcadia walked away with a dominating 8-1 win. We should have an exciting game ahead of us, but before we send it down to the field, let's meet the Apache baseball team.
Number 1, Alex Dolan.
Number 2, Lance Wong.
Number 3, Julian Gutierrez.
Number 7, Jerry Carlos.
Number 8, Nico Choi.
Number 9, Jack Esguera.
Number 11, Devin Eskridge.
Number 13, Daniel Chavez.
Number 14, Gabriel Lopez.
Number 17, Hunter Victorio.
Number 20, Ian Hofstetter.
Number 22, Jaden Liu.
Number 24, Ari Narati.
Number 28, Sid Karthiekia.
Number 34, Roman Cicero.
Number 51, Zachary Huerta.
All right, stay tuned as we watch the El Camino Real Royals take on Arcadia Apaches right here on APN. Starting on the mound for the Arcadia Apaches is number 8, Nico Choi. We are currently at the top of the first with 2 outs, and the current count on number 5 is 1-0. That is fouled off to third, and the count is now 1-1 with 2 outs. That is lined to left field, and it falls. 1 run is going to come across for the Royals. And that is a double for number 5. Score is now 1-0, the Royals.
Now to bat number 13 for the Royals. Nico Choi throwing a strike for the first pitch.
Number 13 takes a ball in the dirt, making his count even at 1-1. It's another ball in the dirt. Great stop by our Apache catcher. Count is now 2 balls and 1 strike on number 13.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Strike 2 from Nico Choi. The count is even at 2-2.
More, kid, let's go. Go, wait, come on.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That was fouled back by number 13. The count stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. That was grounded to the shortstop. Easy play for the Apaches, and the score is still 1-0 Royals. On the mound for the Royals is number 22, Braden Sells. And leading off for our Apaches is number 1, Alex Dolan. He shows bunt and takes it as a strike, making his count 1 balls and 1 strike. Check swing, and he did not go, making his count even at 1 ball and 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Takes a ball low and outside, making his count 2 balls and 1 strike. Alex Dolan is one of those hitters that we mentioned earlier today that has a huge and high on base percentage. He has the speed, and he's not to mention he's one of the only switch hitters on this roster. Swing and a miss, foul tip into the catcher's glove, making the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that is lined, that is dropping in the left center gap. A huge turn by Alex Dolan, and that is a leadoff single for our Apaches.
Coming up next for our Apaches is number 11, Devin Eskridge.
Here we go, Ward.
That is taken as a strike to number 2, Lance Wong, making the count no balls and 1 strike. Pickoff attempt by number 22. Count remains on no balls and 1 strike.
First strike for Lance Wong.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The first off-speed pitch that we've seen by number 22, taken as a ball in the outside corner, making the count 2 balls and 1 strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Another pickoff attempt. Unsuccessful, making the count, keeping the count at 2 balls and 1 strike.
Lance hits a ground ball to first base, resulting in an out, but moving number 11 to second. Next up to bat for the Apaches is number 24, Ari Nurhadi.
Off-speed pitch taken as a ball to number 24, Ari Nurhadi, making the count 1 ball and no strikes. Strike on the inside corner, making the count even at 1 ball and 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball 2 in the dirt for Ari.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's 2 outs, so let's see if Ari can do something and score this run on second base.
Big swing and miss for number 24. Count is now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ball outside taken.
We have 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Go, Ari, come on. Go, 2-4.
That is not missed by the first baseman, which is going to score. Number 11, Devin Eskridge, an RBI by number 24, Ari Narhadi. And that is going to be an error on the Royal shortstop.
Go, 1-3. Go, top. Rally up.
We now have a 1-1 ball game in the bottom of the first inning. And now up to bat is number 13.
Daniel Chavez. Great battle for Ari to score in that run.
Taken on the inside corner. Count is now 1 ball and 1 strike with 2 outs and a runner on first. Strike 2 taken on the outside corner.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ball 2 in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul to the right side. Keeping his at-bat alive with 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Apaches still have 2 outs and a runner on first. That is lined to the left side and it drops, advancing the runner to second. We now have runners on first and second with 2 outs. Great job by Daniel Chavez keeping his at-bat alive and just trying to make contact with the ball to advance the runners.
Number 3, Julian Gutierrez is now up to bat.
That is lined to the right side and it drops in. Cut off by the first baseman. We now have bases loaded with 2 outs.
Seems like these Apaches are having a 2-out rally in this inning.
This now brings up number 17, Hunter Victorio. And now pinch running for the catcher is number 21, Jaden Liu. Evan Huang.
Coming up to bat for the Apaches is number 17, Hunter Victorio. Ball taken high for Hunter. The count is 2 balls and no strikes.
Strike 1 on number 17, making the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Fouled off to the right side onto the track, making the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs.
Close call, but called a ball on the outside corner.
Runners are advancing, and that is skied to center field, caught by the Royal center fielder. Score remains at 1-1, heading to the top of the 2nd inning. Great job to the Apaches for at least scoring 1 run, making the score even. Popped up by number 25, an easy first out for the Apaches. Now up to bat for the Royals is number 1, Jonathan Bogas. Taken as a ball in the inside corner. Count is now 1 ball and no strikes. That is lined to left field. Caught by the Apaches left fielder. 2 outs for the Apaches, a quick 2 outs.
Great play by Lance Wong.
Now up to bat for the Royals is number 2, Edward Madera.
First pitch thrown is a strike to number 2. The count is 0-1.
Taken as a ball on the outside corner. Count is now 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Great pitch by pitcher number 8, Nico Choi. Taken as a ball, making the count 2 balls and 1 strike.
Another pitch by Nico Choi, resulting in a ball. The count is now 3-1.
And that is a walk for Nico Choi. The Apaches now have 2 outs with a runner on first. Bringing up number 9, Sammy Tovin.
Next pitch thrown by Nico Choi is a ball. Grounded up the middle. Jack flipping it to second base, getting that out.
Great outing by number 8, Nico Choi.
Going into the bottom of the second, the score still remains 1-1.
Leading off the inning for the Apaches is number 7, Jerry Carlos. First pitch of his at-bat is taken as a ball. 1 ball and no strikes.
Second pitch to Jerry, and it's a ball in the dirt. The count is now 2-0.
Strike 1 on the inside corner. Count is now 2 balls and 1 strike on Jerry Carlos. That is lined to the outfield, dropping in the left center gap. Big turn by Jerry Carlos. And that is a lead-off single for number 7, the sophomore, Jerry Carlos.
Coming up to bat, number 9, Jack Esquera.
That was a great 2-1 approach by Carlos. Just jumping on the first pitch that he liked. Showing bunt that is down. They get the out at first, but Jacket Square advances the run into second. That brings up the leadoff hitter for Apaches, number 1, Alex Dolan, who is 1 for 1 this game so far.
First pitch to Dolan, and that's a ball in the dirt.
Taken as a ball in the inside corner, making the count 2 balls and no strikes.
Check swing for Dolan, and that's called a strike. The count is 2-1.
Chop to the right side, foul. Count is now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. That is a ball in the dirt, making the count full on number 1, Alex Dolan. And that is lined to the right side, which should be scoring. And that scored number 7, Jared Carlos. Alex Dolan's gonna try for second, and he is out, but that is an RBI for Alex Dolan, making the score 2-1. Great approach by Alex Dolan on a full count.
Coming up to bat, number 11, Devin Eskridge.
First pitch to number 11 is taken as a strike. Count is now no balls and 1 strike. That is skied to the right side onto the track. Count is now no balls and 2 strikes. And that is hit sharply to the shortstop, leading him off the base, and that is another error on the Royals shortstop. Devin Eskridge with a single error, which brings up number 2, Lance Wong.
First pitch thrown by number 22, and it hits Lance Wong in the leg. Runner Devin Eskridge advances to second.
Now up to bat is number 24, Aryan Arhadi.
First pitch thrown to Ari is a strike on the upper corner. I mean, at his letters. Pickoff attempt was unsuccessful. Devin is safe. Another off-speed pitch thrown by 22 and a swing and miss by Ari. The count is now 0-2.
Yours, kid. Let's go, 2 balls.
Check swing, and he did not go. Count is now 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Good job to Ari for holding back his swing.
That is caught by the second baseman. The Apaches leave 2 runners stranded, but another run comes across for the Apaches, making the score 2-1. Starting off the inning for the Royals is number 19, Ethan Granillo.
First pitch from Nico Choi is fouled off by the end of the bat by number 19, resulting in a strike.
Taken at the letters by number 19, making the count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Big swing and miss by number 19. Nico Choi is now ahead of the count with 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Nico Choi's pitch in the dirt. That's a ball. The count is now 2-2. Let's see what he'll throw on this next pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Another pitch in the dirt, making the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
That is grounded to the left side. And that is going to be an infield single for number 19 to start off the inning.
That was a great stop by Jack and a nice try on the throw.
Now up to bat for the Royals is pitcher number 22, Braden Sells. Pickoff attempt by Nico Choi. No count on the batter.
Number 22 trying to bunt, but realized the ball was high and pulled the bat back.
Another bunt shown that gets down. Apaches are going to get the out at first, but the runner moves to second on a sacrifice bunt. Now up to bat for the Royals is number 21, Josh Klein. First pitch from Choi, taken as a strike on the inside corner. Count is no balls and 1 strike.
Second pitch thrown by Choi is a ball low. The count is now 1-1.
That is a shot to left field, and that is dropping. Definitely scoring 1 run for the Royals, making the score even at 2-2. And that is an RBI double for the Royals.
Time, courtesy runner.
Pinch runner for the Royals is going to be number 3, Troy Spellman. And now up to bat for the Royals is number 5, Sean David.
First pitch thrown by Nico, a ball in the dirt. The count is 1 ball and no strikes.
Strike on the inside corner, making the count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Off-speed pitch taken high and outside. Count is now 2 balls and 1 strike. That is sky to right field. Jerry Color should be under it, and that is an easy out, no tag. Throw all the way to third. Apaches now have 2 outs with a runner on second.
You got 2.
Now to bat for the Royals is number 13, Brady Heron.
First pitch thrown by Choi, and it's a strike right down the middle.
Great block by our Arcadia catcher. Count is now 1 ball and 1 strike.
Timeout by the Apache defense.
There seems to be a little bit of miscommunication between pitcher Nico Choi and the middle infield. Taken high and outside, making the count 2 balls and 1 strike. And a runner still remains on second for the Royals with 2 outs. Great pitch by Nico Choi. Count is now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes to number 13.
2 balls, 2 strikes. I'm not ready.
Next pitch by Choi is a ball in the dirt, which makes the count 3-2. The payoff pitch by Nico Choi, and that is chopped to the left side. Should be an easy play for the Apaches. And the Apaches escape with only 1 run coming across the board, making the score tied at 2-2. And we head to the bottom of the 3rd. Leading off this inning is number 13, Daniel Chavez.
pitch popped up to the right side, seeing if the right fielder can get there. Diving attempt, but it drops. Great attempt by the Royals right fielder.
Daniel Chavez gets into their life.
Fouled straight back. Count is now 0-2 on number 13. Big swing and miss and a strikeout for Royals pitcher number 22.
Next up to bat, number 3, Julian Gutierrez, who is 1 for 1 on the day.
He shows bunt. That's a great bunt. And he is out at first. They're going to see if that ball hit him.
Now you're calling for it.
Umpires are discussing whether or not that was a foul ball, whether that hit him in the box. And the umpires call him out, and Coach Lemus is going to come out to argue that. And that is going to be 2 outs for the Royals, saying that that ball did not hit him in the box and he is out at first base. Now up to bat for the Apaches with 2 outs is number 17, Hunter Victorio.
First pitch thrown by number 22, and that's a strike on Hunter Victorio. The count is 0-1. Time called by the batter. Off-speed pitch by number 22, floats in there, and it's a strike. 0-2 on Hunter.
That is a ball taken on the low and outside corner. Count is now 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch by number 22 is another ball, making the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that is a strikeout for number 17, Hunter Victorio. And we are now headed to the top of the 4th.
I couldn't get a bill paid. You couldn't buy the real thing. I was standing up in your place, trying to figure out the whole thing. I saw people doing things. I don't get up on the music thing, but we all so spoiled now. More life, more everything. Must have never hate your phone tap. All the yapping on the phone. You must really love the phone life. All they never brought it home. Free smoke, hey. Free smoke, hey. Free smoke, hey. John Rose, they toes. Hitting hands when I pose. I start my day slow. Silver dress when I wake though. Mirror bounce to the face though. I drunk text J-Lo. Old enough store bounce back. Boy, when I got to bounce back. You get paid for shows.
Alrighty, we are now headed to the top of the 4th inning. We are tied at 2-2. What are some things that both teams can improve on?
I think that this game's going by pretty well, and it's really competitive. And I think that the Royals can improve more on their defense. They've had a few errors in the infield, and I think that for the Apaches, we could start hitting more and passing the baton and getting more clutch hits.
Definitely. Our defense by the Apaches has been pretty good so far. Nico Choi having a few struggles with each hitter, but so far so good, only letting them score 2 runs. And let's see what else we can improve on. That is hit high to left center by...
Catch was made by Lance Wong, deep left field.
And that is the first out by the Apaches.
First pitch thrown by Nico, and that is a ball.
Now up to bat for the Royals is number 1, Jonathan Bogas. A bunt fielded by pitcher Nico Choi, and out. Close play at first, but the Apaches now have 2 outs. And now up to bat for the Royals is number 2, Edward Madera. Lined right to the shortstop jacket square. The quick 1-2-3 inning by the Apaches.
Going into the bottom of the 4th, the score still remains 2-2.
Leading off for the Apaches once again is number 7, Jerry Carlos, who had a leadoff single his last time leading off. That is fouled off to the right side, down, and that is another life for Jerry Carlos. Falls behind in the count, 0-1.
Nice big hack by number 7 on a high fastball. The count is now 0-2. Ball high, making the count 1-2. Next pitch by number 22. That's a ball low. Count is 2-2 on Jerry Carlos. Nice grounder up the middle by Jerry Carlos. The Apaches now have a man on first base. Up to bat, number 9, Jack Esquera. A pickoff attempt by number 22. He throws the ball away. Jerry Carlos advances to second. Jack shows bunt, sees the ball, pulls back. Count is 1-0. Jack shows bunt again, and it's foul. The count is 1-1 on Jack. The Apaches' third base coach calls timeout and is now talking to Jack. Let's see what they have planned. Jack shows bunt, gets the bunt down towards third base side. Third baseman fields it, throws him out at first.
Runner advances to third. A great job. Another sacrifice bunt by number 9, Jack Esquera. Bringing up the leadoff hitter for the Apaches, number 1, Alex Dolan. He takes strike 1 on the inside corner, making the count no balls and 1 strike. Ball high and outside at the letters. Count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. The Royals have 1 out. The infield is playing in case any infield hit, and they can try to stop runner on third, Jerry Carlos, from scoring and taking the lead. And that is line to right field. Carlos should be tagging. And that is a double play by the right fielder. Props to the right fielder for getting that. A great throw by him. And the Apaches are unable to get a run across the board. Number 22 for the Royals was able to get out of a jam. Great hit by number 1, Alex Dolan, though. We are now headed to the bottom of the 4th inning, and we are still tied at 2-2. Number 8, Nico Choi, is still on the mound for the Apaches. Starting off the inning for the Royals is number 9, Sammy Tovin. Bunt shown, and that is down. Great job by number 8, Nico Choi, barehanding that bunt and getting the out at first. 1 pitch and 1 out for the Apaches. Number 19, Ethan Granillo, takes ball 1, making the count no balls and 1 strike. 1 ball and no strike. And that is sky high. Fouled and out of play, making the count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Another ball fouled to the left side. He falls behind, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Another foul ball. Staying alive is number 19. Count remains at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Big strikeout for number 8, Nico Choi. A quick 2 outs for the Apaches. And this brings up for the Royals pitcher number 22, Braden Sells.
.22 hits a grounder up the middle, reflecting off of Nico Choi, and Dolan fielding it and getting the out at 1.
Great job by the Apaches. And the score remains 2-2, heading to the top of the 5th.
Starting from the bottom, now my whole team here. Starting from the bottom, now we're here. Starting from the bottom, now the whole team here. Starting from the bottom, now we're here. Starting from the bottom, now.
Leading off the bottom of the fifth for the Apaches is number 11, Devin Eskridge. A big swing and miss to start off his at-bat. He falls behind, no balls and 1 strike. He watches ball 1 go by, making the count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. A check swing by Eskridge. He falls behind, 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch by number 22. A strikeout for number 22, and Eskridge falls, bringing up number 2, Lance Wong.
I've been on this and they change the topic. I got it, I seen it. It folded in my pocket one hell of a year.
First pitch to Lance is an off-speed pitch, resulting in a ball. The count is 1 ball and no strikes. Second pitch by number 22 is a strike. The count evens up 1 and 1.
That is grounded to the shortstop. Another error by the Royal shortstop, going right underneath his glove. And that is going to be a single error for number 2, Lance Wong.
Coming up for the Apaches, number 24, Ari Nurhadi. He watches strike 1 go by, falling behind, no balls and 1 strike. A pickoff attempt by number 22, safe, and the count remains at no balls and 1 strike. That is sky high to center. And that is going to be a base running error by the Apaches. I believe Lance Wong thought that there were 2 outs, and that is going to be another double play by the Royals. There is a pitching change for the Apaches. Number 13, Daniel Chavez coming in. Number 8, Nico Choi, has moved to third base. He did a really good job pitching. He did 5 innings.
White marking on the sleeve.
There seems to be a problem where the umpire does not like that Daniel Chavez has a white mark on his sleeve.
Now up to bat, starting off the 6th inning for the Royals is number 21, Josh Klein. He watches ball 1 go by, making the count 1 ball and no strike. Daniel Chavez delivers a strike. Count is now even at 1 ball and 1 strike. That's a great spot by Chavez. Chopped foul to the third base dugout. Count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes for Daniel Chavez and hitter Josh Klein.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Grounded, cut off by number 8, Nico Choi. Great play by number 8, Nico Choi, who was pitching previously. And that is 1 out for the Apaches. Check out the instant replay on your screen right now. A spin move by Choi before throwing the ball to first. Now up to bat for the Royals is number 5, Sean David. That is sky high. Alex Dolan seems to be under it. And that is another out for the Apaches. That brings up for the Royals number 13, Brady Heron.
First pitch to number 13, and that's fouled back to the track.
A ball in the dirt makes the count even at 1 ball and 1 strike.
ball 1 sec. Go ready.
Ball high and outside to number 13. The 2-1 pitch. Swung and missed, making the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled straight back. Staying alive is number 13, making the count remain at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Another foul ball by number 13. That is chopped. Another great scoop by Nico Choi. Number 8, Choi, making 2 out of those 3 outs in that inning.
Going into the bottom of the 6th, and the game is still tied at 2-2. Leading off for the Apaches in the bottom of the 6th is number 13, Daniel Chavez.
And that is shot in the right center gap and caught by the right fielder. Quick 1 pitch, 1 out for the Royals in the bottom of the 6th. And now for the Apaches is number 3, Julian Gutierrez. That is skied to center field. 2 pitches and 2 outs for the Royals. 2 pop-ups to the outfield for Arcadia.
Coming up to bat, number 17, Hunter Victoria.
First pitch to Victoria was off speed on the inside corner, taken as a strike. The 0-1 pitch, showing bunt, but fouled off. He falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
has what he wants.
The 0-2 pitch to Victorio. Off speed on the inside corner.
Another off-speed pitch to Victorio, and it is fouled.
Come on.
And he's going to see another pitch as that pitch is fouled off to the left side. The count remains at 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Called time by Hunter.
Another great job fouling off a pitch that he didn't like, but he knew was going to be called a strike. And he's still going to see another pitch while the count remains at 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Great eye by Hunter Victorio, making the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Another foul ball. Hunter is doing a great job staying in this at bat.
That is chopped to the third baseman. Unable to scoop the ball to first baseman, and that is going to be another error for the Royals infield. And the Apaches now have a runner on first with 2 outs. And this is going to bring up number 7, Jerry Carlos, who is 2 for 2 this game.
Come on.
Another timeout called. The first pitch to Carlos. Ball in the dirt, getting ahead with 1 ball and no strikes.
A big swing by Jerry Carlos, and it's a foul ball to the back, all the way to the track.
So Jerry, stay on top of the ball.
The 1-1 pitch by Sells. Runner is going. And that is going to be a stolen base for the Apaches. Great jump by number 17, Hunter Victorio. The Apaches now have 2 outs with the runner on second.
Count is 2-1. Let's see if Jerry can drive in this run at second base.
He watches strike 2 go by, making the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that is going to be a tough play. But the Royals get an out. And the Apaches leave a runner stranded on second. And we head to the top of the 7th. It's tied at 2 still. Starting the 7th inning off for the Royals is number 25, Jacob Rosenfield, which is going to be his first at-bat of the game. He watches ball 1 go by, making the count 1 ball and no strikes. And that is a grounder to the second base, which should be an easy play for Dolan. And it is a quick first out for the Apaches in the top of the 7th. And now up to bat is number 1, Jonathan Bogas. And he swings at the first pitch he sees. Should be an easy play for Jerry Carlos in right field, and it is another quick 2 outs for the Apaches. And now up to bat is number 11.
First pitch, number 11, is a ball high. Great second pitch by Daniel Chavez. It is a strike.
That is chopped up the middle. Stopped by Jack Esquera. It's a great 1-2-3 inning, especially what we needed to head in to the bottom of the 7th inning, seeing if we could score 1 run to win this game against El Camino Real. Braden Sells, number 22, is still on the mound for the Royals, seeing if he can complete this whole game and stop the Apaches from scoring and possibly heading into extra innings.
Leading off this inning, number 9, Jack Esquera.
He watched a strike run go by, falling behind, no balls, and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch by Sells. And he takes it high. Count is now even at 1 ball and 1 strike. What Arcadia really needs right now is for Jack to get on, especially with his speed, and hopefully going to be able to move the runner around with the top of the lining coming up. And that ball is dropped by the first baseman. A great effort by him. Definitely lucky for number 9, Jack Esquera, getting another life in this at bat. And the first baseman for Royal seems to be a little shaken out by that play in the foul territory. Great approach with 2 strikes on him, fouling that straight back. And that is a leadoff strikeout for number 9, Jack Esquera, bringing up the top of the lineup for the Apaches, number 1, Alex Dolan. Hopefully he can get on base and use his speed to steal some bases, and especially with Devin Eskridge coming up behind him, at least just scoring 1 run. He shows bunt and takes it as a ball, getting ahead of the count with 1 ball and no strikes.
Second pitch thrown by number 22, a high fastball, which catches Dolan swinging. The count is even at 1-1.
That skips in the dirt for ball 2. Dolan now has a count of 2 balls and 1 strike. Dolan is now way ahead of the count with 3 balls and 1 strike. Needing to get on here, all he should really be looking for is the perfect pitch. He watches strike 2 go by, making his count full. That is grounded to second base. And another error. That leaves the field, and that is going to be a ground rule double for Alex Dolan. Just what the Apaches needed. That is 4 errors, I believe, by the Royals infield. Maybe even 5. The Royals coach comes out to talk to the pitcher. Possibly a pitching change here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And there will be a pitching change. Now pitching for the Royals is going to be number 14, Tyler Cilio.
Coming up with 1 out and a runner on second is number 11, Devin Eskridge. And the Royals decide to intentionally walk Eskridge. With that happening, number 2, Lance Wong, is coming up to bat.
How do you want Troy playing down the line?
The Apaches now have runners on first and second with only 1 out. Let's see what Coach Lemus decides to do in this situation with the lefty Lance Wong up. He takes ball 1 in the dirt. He's ahead with 1 ball and no strikes. Another ball in the dirt. He's ahead with 2 balls and no strikes. Once again with 2 balls, his approach should really be expecting something good because we all know that the pitcher does not want to fall into a 3-0 count. And that is 3 balls in a row to Lance Wong.
Let's see if Lance Wong's going to take this pitch, or does he have the green light?
And he takes a pitch. That is a 4-pitch walk to start off for the Royals pitcher. And we now have bases loaded with only 1 out for number 24, Ari Narhadi. All the Apaches need right now is a deep enough fly ball by Narhadi, especially with Alex Dolan on third. With his speed, he should be able to tag up on anything.
Ari has 1 strike on him. Quickly to 0-2.
He needs to battle right now with anything close. And he takes ball 1 high, making his count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off to the track. He's still out 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. An off speed, and that is a strikeout for Narhadi. The Apaches now have bases loaded with 2 outs. That is a huge strikeout for number 14. But now this brings up for the Apaches number 13, Daniel Chavez. A huge swing and miss for number 13. He falls behind, no balls and 1 strike. And that is a ground ball up the middle, and that is going to be an easy play to get out of the inning for the Royals.
The Apaches had bases loaded and were unable to score, which means we are going into extra innings.
We are now in extras with the top of the 8th. Now to bat, starting for the Royals, is number 9, Sammy Tovin. And first pitch, fouled off to the right side. Falling behind quickly with no balls and 1 strike.
Second pitch thrown by Chavez. Chavez, high ball.
And he follows up with a strike at the knees. The count is now 1 ball and 2 strikes. The payoff pitch, fouled straight back.
Payoff pitch by Chavez. Don't know where that missed, but it looked pretty good. Ball 2. Count is 2-2 now.
Another pitch fouled back by number 9. And the count remains at 2-2.
Another high fastball, called a ball. Chavez put a little heat behind that one.
And that is going to be a leadoff walk for the Royals. That was the last thing that the Apaches wanted. We now have a runner on first with nobody out. And that's going to bring up number 19, Ethan Granillo. He shows bunt and fouls it straight back. The 0-1 pitch to number 19 shows bunt. Gets it down. Oh, and that is going to be overthrown. Chavez attempted to get the lead runner out at second, overthrows, and the Royals now have runners on first and second with nobody out. Time is called. Coach Leemans has a meeting with the infield in the circle, and the Royals coach is going to have a meeting with all runners on base, the hitter, and the on-deck hitter.
Now up to bat for the Royals is number 22, who previously pitched in this game. He's showing bunt. Daniel Chavez steps off. Chavez's first pitch is in the dirt, called a ball. The count is 1 ball, no strikes, and there's no outs in this inning. Runners on first and second.
Number 22 shows bunt, pulls back, and it's called a strike, making his count 1 ball and 1 strike.
It seems like the Apache defense knows what they're doing, because I see first baseman Hunter Victorio crashing up very hard.
The corners are pulled in, still showing bunt, gets it down. And that is going to be an infield single for number 22. Nobody was covering the left side of the field. Third baseman Nico Choi was playing back, and I'm not sure if there was a miscommunication on who was supposed to be covering the left side there. But the Royals now have nobody out and bases loaded.
Coming up to bat for the Royals is number 21.
And that is fouled way out to left field, falling behind with no balls and 1 strike. Great pitch by Chavez, but called a ball, making the count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. The infield is pulled in, hoping to stop any run and get the force out at home if necessary.
Another great pitch by Daniel Chavez, called a ball again.
The 2-1 pitch. Big swing and miss. Great off speed by Chavez. The count is now even at 2-2. Infield is still pulled all the way in at the edge of the grass. Royals still have bases loaded with nobody out. The 2-2 pitch. That is skied to left field. And there's going to be no tag by the runner on third.
Great pitch by Daniel Chavez to get him to pop up.
Apaches still have bases loaded with 1 out. And now up to bat for the Royals is number 5. Coach Lemus calls time to go talk to his infield once again.
Guys, make a play for him.
The 2, come on.
Make a play.
Let's go, Sean.
Let's go, David.
Hopefully there was some inspiring words in that timeout that will get the Apaches out of this inning.
Number 5 watches strike 1 go by.
Come on.
He falls behind 0-1.
Go, David, track it.
That is lined to center field, which is going to get 1 run across the board for the Royals. And that is going to be an RBI single for number 5, Sean David. The Royals now lead 3-2 in the top of the 8th. And we still have bases loaded with 1 out.
Great first pitch by Daniel Chavez. Looks pretty good to me. But it was called a ball. It's the top of the 8th, and there's still bases loaded with 1 out for our Apache defense.
He takes ball 1 low and outside, ahead in the count with 1 ball and no strikes. You can see number 13 is right on top of the plate, really covering that outside corner. Pitch is in the dirt. Great block by catcher Julian Gutierrez. Making sure nothing gets past him as we do have a runner on third and hopefully not letting them extend this lead to 4 runs. .30 count, and he takes it, making the count 3 balls and 1 strike. Big swing and miss for number 13. Hopefully Chavez can come back from a 3-0 count. The 3-2 pitch to number 13. And that strikes out looking. A huge out for number 13, Daniel Chavez. The Apaches now push their infield back to normal defense, and we still have bases loaded with 2 outs. He watches ball 1 just below the knees. That is lifted to right field. Should be easy out for Carlos, and it is. The Apaches get out of a bases loaded with nobody out jam, with only letting 1 run across the board. Let's hope our Apaches can rally up in the bottom of the 8th and at least tie to see if we can go into extra innings. Number 14 stays on the mound for the Royals as we head into the bottom of the 8th.
Leading off the bottom of the 8th for the Apaches is catcher number 3, Julian Gutierrez.
Fouled off to the left side for his first pitch. Falling behind with no balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. And that is a line to center field. A great hit, but right to the Royal center fielder.
Next up to bat for the Apaches is number 17, Hunter Victorio.
He watches strike 1 go by in the inside corner. Jams him a little bit, see if he could beat that out. And that is another error for the Royals shortstop.
The Royals defense have 7 errors on this game.
Now to bat for the Apaches is number 7, Jerry Carlos. The Apaches have a runner on first with 1 out. Pickoff attempt unsuccessful. Count remains 0-0. No pitch to Jerry Carlos.
First pitch thrown to number 7, called a strike.
No pitch to Carlos and no out at first. for the Royals defense. The 0-1 pitch. Off-speed swing and a miss to Carlos. He falls behind with no balls and 2 strikes. A close play at first. The Apaches have 1 out with the runner on first. Carlos is behind 0-2. The payoff pitch. And Carlos strikes out looking. The Royals now have 2 outs with a runner on first, and that brings up number 9, Jack Esquera. That is out to center field and caught by the center fielder. And the El Camino Real Royals win this game in extra innings.
This was very unfortunate for the Apaches in this game. I thought that it was a very back and forth game and very competitive to watch, but I think that both teams need to improve and work on their own things.
Definitely. The Apaches, unfortunately, were not able to score enough runs, and the Royals definitely have stuff to improve on for their defense. However, the Apaches' losing streak unfortunately follows through with 4 games, and we definitely wish them luck with the rest of their season. Thank you all for watching and tuning in. This is APN. We'll see you guys next time.